kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
And it's a bunch formation. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Trying to run it. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Alabama. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The App State offense goes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fights through a tackle. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Big spin on the run. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. On the run, it's Johnson. Gets the first and still running.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. He shreds the tackle. And they've got him behind the line. Great penetration by the defense. They finally get him down for a loss. Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Daniels. Looking for 6. And that pass falls incomplete on the final play of an exciting first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked, they got through, they got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Pass not complete.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play now. 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Running back grabs it on the screen. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown. Bama. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, App State.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try for the 2-point conversion using the jumbo formation. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. On the run, it's Johnson. It's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Daniels. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it with room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown. Tied. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a...
He'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in a two-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and a sack. The defense does a good job in coverage, and they got after that quarterback there on the conversion.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offense.
He's picked.